Oliver. He's with Brockport. I'm going to let him do his own introductions, and we'll let you begin.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for having me. All right, before I even start having any fun, we're going to go around the room. I want to get to know you guys a little bit. So we're going to start. I just want to know your name, and also, if you can go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go? Spain. Start with you first.
No. That is not fast. I need you to reach back.
Where you are? London? Okay, cool. Good. You can bring it on, all three.
My name is Stephen.
Where'd you say?
Copenhagen, California.
What was the last place?
Portugal.
Portland.
Oh, Portland.
Portland, Oregon.
Say it one more time.
Oh, Portland, Oregon.
Portland,
Oh,
Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. Okay, okay.
Why you say Oregon?
My name.
Yeah.
I got shake for it.
I got two places. My name is Mia, and I would like to go to
Well, while he's doing that introduction, put the light on.
I hear other talking while someone else is talking.
Okay. Anywhere down? What came to mind? Alright, man, we'll save it. You're next.
My name's Sam, and I want to go to California.
Okay, very nice.
My name's Cheyenne, and I live here.
There it is. Been there. Very nice place. What about yourself? What's your name? Wait, she's up. Listen up, you gotta be respectful. Where would you like to go to? Alright, don't worry. Hopefully we'll talk about some places. You're up.
Shanti. My name is Shanti, and I want to go
To where?
I don't know.
You don't know. Alright, you guys got plenty of time. Don't worry, I got something that can help you figure out where you want to go in a second.
My name is Corey, and I would like to go to Jamaica, London.
Okay.
My name's Charlie, and I want to go to Jamaica and Paris.
Go. You're up.
Zaria.
Got it.
Melody and
LM?
Desiree in Georgia.
Jordan.
Ashley in Jamaica.
And Ashley, you're actually going to help me with the PowerPoint. When I give you a thumbs up, that means just hit the down button to move it to the next slide. Okay? Ashley, what's your name on the back? Where would you want to go?
Don't say no ghetto junk.
Thank you, Corey.
Don't say no ghetto junk.
Hold up.
Say something. Say something.
Washington. Okay. Who's in the middle right there?
Winter. Go, Winter.
My name was here. I don't know where I'm going.
Don't know? I didn't know either when I was a freshman. It's all good. It's all good. You're laughing at least. Florida? Cool. Listen, all right, we're going to talk about travel, we're going to talk about college, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of fun stuff today, all right? My name is Justin Oliver. I'm a study abroad advisor at the college at Brockport. Listen, I'm jealous of each and every single one of you because you all have the opportunity to do something that I no longer can do, and that is go to college, all right? College opened up, it was like a world of opportunities for me. Listen up, you guys. College for me, it really opened up a lot of doors. How many of you will be the first person in your family to graduate from high school? Okay. I was the first person in my family to not only graduate from high school, but to go off to college and graduate from college. When I went to college at 17 years old, I had no idea what to expect. I never thought I'd become the president of my own club. I was the president of our public relations club at Brockport. I also did not think that I would get to study abroad. I got to go to Ghana, West Africa when I was a student. And how many of you have ever seen the movie The Lion King? Have you seen it? Listen, Africa is nothing like The Lion King. There ain't no Simba waiting for you when you get off the plane. It's not all dirt roads, lions, tigers. It's nothing like that. And that's why you guys see the world. And we'll talk about that in a second. But I also did not think that my first job when I graduated 4 years ago. My first job when I graduated from Brockport at 22 years old was working for the college, where I was a recruiter. So I used to actually travel across the state of New York, primarily New York City, and talk to students about college. I used to visit different high schools and talk about what it was like living on campus, what it was like being a communication major, all those fun things.
You got paid for that?
Yes, not only did I get paid for that, listen,
Oh, I'm not for that.
they paid for everything. My car was paid for, my food was paid for, my hotel was paid for. And because I was in New York City, I got to meet so many celebrities. J. Cole, Jim Jones, Lloyd Banks, Russell Simmons, Fabulous.
You met
all these
Russell
people,
Simmons?
yes, through work, all because of work, all right? So Brockport opened up that opportunity for me. But then a year ago, I was blessed with my second opportunity doing what I currently do. So what is it?
I think
You
so.
want me to get the doors? I think so.
Somebody's back. And probably a nausea with her, please.
Yeah, go for it.
What do you do?
I'm going to tell you guys in a second. Let's see if there's we might have a late entry. Someone else going to join us? Alright, so now, the fun that I get to have currently, a year ago, I was blessed with my second opportunity as a study abroad advisor. Where my job is not only to travel across the state, you guys, I get to travel across the country. I got to go to California for work. I got to go to Washington for work. I also get to travel outside the country in an effort to connect students to an international experience. In the last 12 months, I have been to London, England for the tail end of the Olympics. I got to go back to Ghana this past January, back to Africa. I was in China last year. My job has opened up all those opportunities for me. The important thing I want all you guys to understand and realize is that all those opportunities are possible because of college, because of a college education. That's what opened up all those doors for my career. When it comes to what do I love most about my job, it's the fact that I get to help connect students to an international experience, get to connect you guys to the world. I didn't think I would ever get to travel and go to Ghana. Save your guys' question. We'll have question Q&A part for you guys. I never thought I would get to go to Ghana or London or even do this for a living. You know, so it's for me a blessing when I get to help students see the world. Because a lot of students kind of see what they see on television and they take that for what the world's really like. It's really nothing like that. When you go out and you get to travel to all these different places, you come back with a different perspective of the world, of others, and more importantly of yourself. That growth can never, ever, ever be stunted. If there was anything that I would have to say that is kind of like a negative about my job, it's that when I go to these places, you guys, I have to come back. You know, that's the worst part. You know, going to California where there's palm trees as you're driving down the street, or getting to go to Houston, Texas, and all these places, I gotta come back. You know, but no, the real, I think, negative part would just be the misconception. A lot of students have fear of going abroad, whether it's because of money, or it might be because they've never been away from home or been that far away from home before. In addition, a lot of students, for some odd reason, they see these movies. Have you guys seen like Taken 2? Or Hostel? People think that's the world. You guys, listen. You don't need a special set of skills to go into that world. Right? You guys are going to be okay. So I'll chat with you a little bit more about that. Actually, you want to hit the down button?
Further, what's up?
One more time. More.
You got the one person.
No. She does.
She got it. She actually got that under control. I got faith in you. You're good. So let me explain something to you guys about the opportunities that college opens up for you, okay? Keep this in mind. Listen, you know, all these things that I'm sharing with you are possible because of college. And why I'm excited to be here is because the same opportunities that I got to take advantage of, each and every single one of you gets to take advantage of, regardless of your circumstances or your situation. And what I mean by that, I mean that in life, we all have adversity, we all face challenges, we all have things that we have to overcome. We all do. But none of that should ever serve as an excuse. For myself growing up, yes, we were on food stamps. Yes, there was a time where we had to light our house with candles. Yes, my dad passed when I was 12. But I don't say that for you guys to feel sympathetic of me. No, I say that because, you know, I still stood up here with a smile on my face. All that stuff should never ever serve as an excuse. Did it serve as an excuse to me to not go off to college and, you know, get my degree? And none of your circumstances should ever serve as an excuse for none of you to not go out there in pursuit of your dreams, your goals. And let's talk about goals and dreams for a second, because you all have them. You all have dreams and you all have goals. And college is the type of place that you can make those dreams into a reality. That's what it was like for me. How many of you in here want to be wealthy? Okay. And how many of you in here want to travel someday? I know you. Yeah, that's great. And now finally, how many of you want to be able to take care of not only yourself, but your family? College is a place that you can go to achieve all that, trust me when I say that, but so much more. Because you all have the potential to do a lot of great things with your lives. You guys all have an interest, you guys all have a passion, you guys all have dreams and aspirations, and you all have a talent or a gift that you could take to a next level. Some of you might be sitting here like, I don't even know what my talent, I don't even know what my gift is. But that's the benefit of college. It can help you not only unlock your talent, but really discover what it is and take it to the next level so that you can go out there and you can become wealthy, so that you can take care of your loved ones, and so you can live where you want to. Next slide, actually. Because that's how it was for me. Oh, there we go. College is where I found my gift. So yeah, this was actually a conference that I just did about 2 months ago. How many of you are not a fan of public speaking? Get in front of the group. Guess what? That was me. When I was in 10th grade, I remember I had to give a presentation and I was a train wreck, you guys. I was that student saying, you know what I'm saying? I had no eye contact. I had no confidence in myself. It wasn't until I went to college, though, where I took a class in public speaking my sophomore year, where I learned about eye contact and pace and how to really have a lot more confidence in myself. Little did I know that that class was going to be so much fun. I became a communication major because of that class. I also ended up, well, I didn't realize that at the time, but this became a huge part of my job. My job is to get in front of a group and have a conversation. That class really helped me unlock and discover that gift, and now that's my job. I love this job too because this doesn't involve any math, it doesn't involve any science. You guys, all I do is talk all day. I love it. I don't know, anyone in here not a fan of math and science? All right. So you might want to find a career that can kind of cater to you not having to worry about that.
Yeah.
But that's the benefit of college. Some of you are very gifted in technology. Some of you have a fashion sense. Does anyone in here have an idea of what they might be interested in doing when they go off to college? Let's chat. What about yourself?
Specialist detective, what would you like?
Good. Well, want to share? Pediatrician? Okay. What about yourself there? Is it
Oh, I
called?
thought you put her name.
What's your name? In the middle.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, now I think you talking about Corey.
Okay. What's the
Psychiatrist or MBA?
Okay. Anyone else want to share?
Cowboy scientist or
Pediatrician. In the back? Accountancy. You guys all have these different interests, and like I said, college can help you really explore them more, but also strengthen your abilities in the classes that you take and the things that you kind of get exposed to activities-wise. You could go to college and become an accountant, for counseling, for medical fields, for nursing. Like I said, it's that place that you could truly make your dream into a reality, as it was for me. But another benefit to college, actually, I think you only have to click it once and then maybe one more time. All right, here we go. I don't know why this is showing like this, but there's a benefit to college on the academic side, but also I just want you to understand there's a social aspect to college too, the social development. I grew up in Buffalo, Lockport, New York. I didn't know anyone from New York City until I went to college. Now I have friends from New York City, from Long Island, from Syracuse, from California, from China, from Ghana, from London, England. And have you guys ever heard of Facebook?
Yeah.
All right, you never know these days. I just gotta make sure you guys are on your social media. But because of college, even after, now that I've graduated, I'm still able to keep in touch with a lot of my friends. One of my friends, she works for MTV now. She's done like the Jim Jones reality TV show. She's gotten to work on the Video Music Awards.
She from Rochester?
She's from Rochester, yeah. And another one of my friends, she's a manager at Xerox. I got other friends who are doing good things for themselves and all across the country, all across this world. So college connects you to these people. Trust me when I say this. Your friends that you're going to know the rest of your lives, a lot of them you haven't met yet. A lot of them you will meet in college, and down the road when they become professionals, I mean, it's great to have other professionals that you can say, well, wow, if I ever need help when it comes to business or finance or accounting, for example, I've got friends who I met throughout college who can help me in those different areas, especially if that's a career maybe you're interested in going into. Another super benefit of college, actually we'll go to the next slide. Oh, wait, before you do that, hit it one more time actually, and I'll go to the end. Okay. Like when I say the people you meet are like your family, that's my roommate from college. I mean, the one that got like my brother, the guy with the Sabres hat on. And he's getting married this upcoming summer, and I'm in his wedding. And it's kind of one of those things like I swear to you guys, you meet family when you go to college, and that's the cool thing about it, is those relationships that you get to meet. It's really a great part of the experience.
You guys them up there too?
Yep, we were at Ronald McDonald House in Rochester. And click it
What I said?
once. Okay. Nope. Try it again. Let's see here. Nope. Oh, hit the up button. All right, here we go. Now, another benefit of college is the opportunity to study abroad. Any school you guys go to, take advantage of it. For myself, when I was a junior in college, I got to go to Ghana, West Africa, where I learned, like I said, When I stepped off a plane, kissed the ground, I was like, wow, I'm home, you know? But there's such a great perspective that you will gain when you go there because you're not going to see dirt roads all over the place. You guys see those commercials, you know, 99 cents a day? Yeah. Okay. You don't see people walking down the street with claws and robes on. No, you're going to see, yes, well, you will see that. You will see that. You will see them carrying that. This is in China. But you will see people, you know, driving Benzes. The same kind of clothing that you wear. You know, another thing about Ghana, listen up. Another thing about Africa is that a lot of places they operate on a barter system, meaning if you bring, like we tell our students, bring name brand clothing, because then you can trade it in. They love Young Money, Cash Money t-shirts. They love Barack Obama t-shirts. It's like gold when you go down there to trade it in.
I'll take my closet down.
And then you can do that. You can go to the markets. I was able to get my niece and nephews like these handmade drums made, some dresses, some jewelry and stuff like that. So you can kind of, you know, barter and trade with them.
I didn't money look like ours.
Nope, it's different. And actually what's different too about the money is our currency is worth more. So when you go to Ghana, it's like for every dollar you get two. So like when our students were trading their money, they had like, you know, rap, you know, music video money stacks in their hands because of all the money that they got back when they were trading their money. So it's really interesting when you go into the world. Now, another favorite place I got to go to last year was London, England, where people there are so friendly. I always tell students, like, you know, you walk down the street, in a lot of places you say hi to somebody might look at you like, what are you talking about? Like, is there a problem with you? When you go to London, England, it's the type of place you go to where, like, you got to be comfortable with a stranger having a genuinely friendly conversation. They'll say hi to you, they'll ask you how you're doing, but it's all genuine, you know, and that's really what I like about that atmosphere.
What was the best place you went to?
China. Let's talk about China. Now, the reason why I love China so much, no, not even that. In China, you guys, they don't have a lot of black people. So, when I went to China,
they go up to you and they ask, like, can I touch your hair?
They want to take pictures with you. They want to take pictures with you. They want to, they'll look at you, they'll stare at you, but it's all like genuine. It's all, they're just interested because, you know, they'll see black people.
I'm about to go overseas.
And I'm telling you, you will feel like a celebrity when you go to China. I had ladies handing me their babies to take a picture with the black guy. It was like, it was a real hook. But you have to go out there and you have to see the world. Another benefit of seeing the world is the simple fact that it helps make you more marketable. Because when you go into a job interview and you tell them that you studied abroad, they're going to view you as someone who's not afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You're someone who's, you know, you all right?
Yo, Richard, I'm out there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're someone who's not afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You're also someone who's, you know, not afraid to take a risk, and you're someone who's more globally and culturally aware. And there's such a value to that in the workplace. Studying abroad, it's going to prepare you guys for jobs and careers that you never could have imagined. I went to school to be a business teacher and to coach wrestling. This is what I get to do for a living now. I haven't worked a single day since I graduated. That's how much fun I've gotten to have. All right? This upcoming summer, I'm getting to go back to London. I'm going to Paris. I'm going to Rome. I'm going to Costa Rica. You know, so it's like it opens up doors and it prepares you for things you never could have expected. We'll go to the next one, actually.
What kind of do
Yep. All right. So let's talk about college for a second. When it comes to college, they're just not going to let anybody in. Do you guys seen the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right?
Yeah.
No, I did.
Now let me ask you. Wait, what's your? You know how they needed a golden ticket to get into college?
Yeah.
All right. Not into college, but into the factory. Let me ask you. What's the golden ticket to get into college?
Education.
You gonna help them? They helped you out. What you said? It's your grades. It's your grade. Help them out, y'all. It's your grades. These colleges, they're just not going to let anybody in. All right. Typically, a lot of schools are going to look for students who have a B+ average. You know, they're going to look at your SATs, ACTs, which are things that you guys aren't going to be taking yet. But they're going to look at your academics. Start there.
What's the specific name of your job?
Now I'm going to ask you.
Say it again.
I said, what's the specific name of your job?
Yep. Study abroad advisor.
Mr. What if you don't got no B average?
Yep, we're going to talk about it. That was me. That was me. I graduated high school, you guys. I had a 79.7 GPA. So if I wanted to sound good, I had an 80 if we rounded up, right? I want you guys to understand something. Do not be discouraged because there are still opportunities out there for you. For example, in my case, there was the Educational Opportunity Program, or EOP. Now, you guys are all freshmen, so...
They know it.
No, we know what that is.
Okay,
HEOP.
yep, for private schools. So there's two different kinds. They're the same thing, though. One's for private schools, which is HEOP. EOP is for like your SUNY public schools. CUNY schools, but they're all the same program. But they're for students who may not academically have the grades. Well, like I said, you guys are freshmen, so you guys all have time to make sure your grades are right. But they're for students who may not have the grades, but show the potential to succeed when they go off to college. So that was my goal to get into college.
Like, what grade do they look at?
Ninth grade.
Yes, because by the time it's your senior year, it's too late. You're already applying for schools.
I tell them that all the time.
I used to do admissions. This is what I used to review. The students were like, well, hey, I'm doing good my senior year. It's too late. So your 9th grade year, right now, you guys have really a great opportunity to really have access into any college you want to. Because schools are going to look at your 9th grade year, which you're currently at, your 10th grade year, and your 11th grade year. So it really starts for you today. You know, all of your grades and all the things that you do really from this day forward is either going to open up more opportunities for you, or if you're not performing well, it's going to close doors for you, okay? So make sure you're performing well in the classroom. How many of you are involved in like sports? Okay. What sports you got, guys?
Basketball.
Basketball? All three of you?
Well, inside.
Football.
Oh, that's all you can say. Well, listen.
We're
listen,
brand
though.
new school.
That's
We're
all good.
adding on.
But the analogy I want you guys to understand is that, listen, school is your sport. This is what you guys need to be working hard at. You know, this is your job. And you need to be working hard at school, using the resources you have with the faculty, your teachers, any after-school opportunities, so that you can make sure that, hey, when that senior year rolls around, you're prepared. How fast did middle school go by? I'm telling you. And think about it. College, or not college, but high school is going to go by the same. So make sure that you guys are taking care of your business down in the classroom so that you're prepared for those opportunities. Another very important thing for you guys, since you're all young, you guys are becoming young adults, making sure that you're making decisions, good decisions, because you always want to view decisions you make based on whether or not they're going to get you closer to your goals or they're going to put you farther away. All right? Now listen, I was a high school student once upon a time. I made a lot of bad decisions, you guys. I remember I skipped school one time just hiding in a laundry basket. I don't even know what I was thinking. Seriously, I don't even know what I was thinking doing that, you know? I got suspended from school for fighting, all because a friend of mine was like, yo, Justin, this kid said that he could beat you. None of those things were going to help me get closer to any of my goals. All of those things were going to get me closer to becoming a statistic. All right? That's what they're going to get me closer to. You guys need to make sure when it comes to decisions, next one, Ashley. Like I said, that you're making decisions that are going to help get you closer to your goals, but when it comes to people, making sure you're surrounding yourself with the right kind of people. Because people in your lives are going to be like elevator buttons. They can either take you up or they can take you down. So make sure that you're surrounding yourselves with up buttons. Because getting in trouble, it's easy to get in trouble. Staying out of trouble, that's the hard part. So,
Did anybody from Black Point ever make it to like D League or NBA?
You know Stan Van Gundy?
No.
He was the old Orlando Magic coach.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He graduated from Rockport. Yeah. Yes, seriously. Next one, actually. Now, one of the great things that you guys could do to really, you might have to hit it one more time. I think it'll start rolling. Another picture. There we go. Is getting involved in activities. This is something that colleges are going to look at. They're going to look at your academics, and then for the last picture, actually hit it again. This one I kind of, yeah, it'll go. Colleges are going to look at your academics, but they also want to see how active you guys are outside the classroom. Are you guys involved in any clubs, music, organizations, anything?
Yeah, doing that job.
Okay, who else got some things that they're...
Debating.
Okay, what else?
Oh, I'm in sign.
What are you in? Sign language? Sign language?
You got the dance team.
Oh wow, that's pretty interesting.
You got the dance team.
Dance team?
It's better.
He's coming to our May 31st.
I will be here. Remember, I got the
Oh, that's
conference.
right.
I got my conference, you guys. I'll be out of town.
But you know what? We're going to do a performance here at the school. I invite you.
Cool. I'll be around for that. I would love to see you. You guys, those activities, that's what it's all about. Those are things that colleges are going to look at. They want to see how active you're going to be, because if you're active on the high school level, they're going to look at you and be like, you know what? This student is going to be an asset to our school. They're going to bring up that same leadership qualities. They're going to get involved at our school when they come to our college. So make sure you're getting involved in activities. Another benefit of activities is that it helps expose you guys to maybe different things. You know, volunteering might expose you to a new career. Getting involved in a business club might, expose you to a new aspect of business that you might have never considered. And it's also going to help build your skills that are going to help you in your career. I was the president of a club. So I had to learn how to, manage my time, how to manage people, conflict, events, different things of that nature. Some of these clubs, public relations club, we actually did a celebrity basketball game in our school. That was an event like we saw on television and we made it come to life as a group. Part of the Organization for Students of African Descent, we put out a fashion show every year. Volunteering, now this is now as a professional, volunteering with the freshman students. We go to Ronald McDonald House, we got to help out every summer, like planting some trees and doing some yard work. And then of course, this is my group. This is our College Bound program, which is actually a Rochester-based program that St. John Fisher does for students who have that college potential. And this is my group. A couple of them go to, what's that school called? It's a performing arts school. Yes, yep, some of them go there. And they're all high school seniors, and they're all getting prepared to go to college. One of them's going to be going to RIT. A couple of them are looking at some other schools. So it's all about the activities that you guys get involved with. They're going to be so valuable and important to you, especially going forward when you're applying for colleges, but then also for your career.
Mr. Did you want to go to Blackboard?
Yes, yep. Start thinking now, and I have brochures. When it comes to colleges, it's never too early to start looking. You guys start thinking about what you want. I mean, might not know what you want to do career-wise yet, but some of you seem to have a good idea. But think about, do you want to stay close to Rochester, or who wants to get outside of Rochester and go to school? All right, who wants to live on a campus when they go to college? All right, start thinking about those things. You guys know how to use, the internet, Google, and all that stuff. Start doing your research. Look at schools, the distance they are from Rochester. You might want to also see how big of a school they are, because some of you might want to go to a bigger school. Some of you might like the smaller atmosphere. So start thinking about what kind of school is the fit for you. And you're going to have, advisors here at your school, but then also college advisors coming to visit you guys to share that information, and then that can kind of help you figure out what schools to start focusing your attention on. Final thing I'll show you is this. This is my family. This is pretty much, I want you guys to always understand something. It's like, we're all motivated by different things. For me, I was motivated by my family. What's nice about education is, how many of you have younger siblings? Okay. One of the benefits of education is that when I went to college, I got to take my 2 younger brothers with me. So they got to come up and hang out on the weekends, see how much fun I was having. Both of my brothers now, one of them is in college and the other one's working, but they both have gone on to school. So it's a nice trickle-down effect that education has. Even my mom, she only made it to 8th grade. She just went back to high school to get her GED so she could future take care of going to college herself. So, yeah, those are my brothers. So it's one of those things. You guys just always remember, the things that you do, the decisions that you make, you want to make sure that you're understanding that you can create a successful tomorrow for yourselves just by taking advantage of today's opportunity. So just make sure you guys are doing that. All right? Other than that, thank you very much for your time. That's the only brother.
You can tell me the oldest.
Yeah.
He's like Jeff T, the one with blue.
Right there.
Yeah.
For the Celtics?
Thank you.
Jeff T for the
Hawks?
yeah, Lennon. For the Hawks, yeah. And then the other one was like Jimmy Butler on the board.
I need you to do this out.
Listen, I got some stuff in there.
Bring it to me in the office. Don't forget. Bring in this feedback form. Thank you, Shadi. You'll be covered. And I did one more. Did you do that?
Anyone else? Amos.
I just had a tournament after college.
Ashley?
How'd you do
She
with
forgot her phone.
Yeah, it was
It's fine.
Oh, that's yours? I was gonna say you forgot your stuff.
No, it's coming back.
He coaches sometimes AAU. Sometimes he referees the game and stuff like that.
He tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he coached one of my games.
Thank you,
You
Fred.
say hi to him because he works in Rockport and admissions and stuff like that. So you gotta
Yeah, he refereed the game that Spurs got into.
Which one? The blue? Which one? Brown? He's 19. Yeah, he just graduated out of school.
You were a freshman.
You guys are
Supposed to be.
Don't admit that.
You guys are too funny. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah. definitely see me again. So,
Oh,
you're a
yeah.
freshman.
You're gonna be one of our mentors.
Well, seriously.
I think you will mentor Corey and Shahid that was in here. And possibly Amos, when I sit down with him and decide where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
These will probably be your
That
mentors.
works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
We'll have you guys hanging out at the Brockport campus party.
Yes. Yes.
That one, when I was at my tournament, we was hanging out with a lot of people at our college.
Yeah.
So,
I'm telling you.
It's
it
what's
might
up.
be a fit.
yeah, we was all around that campus.
And I got lacrosse.
You got, I'm telling you, you got lacrosse, you can play sport for fun if you wanted to. Like, I took a class in golf.
My husband golfs. Golf. My husband golfs, yeah.
It's a business skill too. If you know how to
It
golf,
really is. You
it's
do a lot of networking on it.
I really went around the same campus, like, because our
Justin, I don't know
first
if you
game
met Jennifer
was at like
Wilson.
12, and next game open to like 4 o'clock. We about to walk around the ball, jump.
I came to February. We had a story.
I tried, but I just get confused.
It's a middle-sized
She's
school,
actually
so
gonna be
like,
one of our mentors.
I'd say maybe 7,000 students. 20.
Oh, I just brought that Sherman Sherkover. I'm going to the city school district. They just want to meet you.
Yeah.
We all love them.
It's
I
a
was
little-
medical stuff. I want to be a psychiatrist.
You can take psychology at our school, but like eventually you're going to have to get your doctorate if you want to go into
That was the public
psychiatry.
market.
So it can put you on a track for it.
I got some grapes. You know, you want to wash them off and eat them if you guys
Yeah, so
are
what
all
happens is
fast.
you can do your bachelor's or master's degree in
One kid was
psychology.
like, I only have
One of our
$2. I was
students,
like,
she
you
ended
can buy
up
a lot.
going
A
to
lot.
U of R to continue her psychology.
I only paid $1 for my
I
big
don't
bag
want
of
to be
grapes.
like, I want to go
Yeah,
out.
right there, we had to go in right there.
I want to go out.
What you mean?
Like, out of it.
So I pitched an
Oh,
email
nowhere
to
near it.
Got it. Well, that's not plenty of time. Start thinking about what you get your grades are right. That's the stuff. You gotta have the grades. That opens up doors, that closes doors.
I have a job
Class is hard,
application.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
have interview questions if you'd like to. There
Yeah,
are
you start
interview questions
thinking
based on customer service,
You
but
wanna go
I'm sure
outside?
you can cater if you
You're
want.
playing sports, so if you guys are doing good in the classroom and you're doing sports, I mean, scholarship opportunities might be real good for you.
I mean,
When you start out.
this our first time.
We
You're
are
not-
others
you're not-
will be coming in.
you're not some people.
I think it's a good idea. I was
We
going to
have
bring up, I
another
was
boy
going to
out
have
there. We got
this.
colleges. It's about for looking down the school.
Cool.
Because they can run it.
And I had Nigel.
In terms of,
Yep.
because tomorrow.
They got basketball?
Yeah, Nigel.
My mom is
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
bring our guest speaker.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, listen, you guys are in the best position right now being a freshman. That's the best thing. You've got all this time to make sure academically you're right, prepare yourselves on so many different levels. It's just like, don't wait, man. Don't think you can catch up senior year. It's too late. It's way too late. And make sure you guys know what I'm saying. You guys look out for each other, you know what I'm saying? That's the best thing we can have is somebody to look out for you, make sure you're on track.
Yeah, she's not really
Keep
off
you keep you in check.
I like,
You know?
honestly, I come up with
I'll give you guys my email and all that good stuff too. You're writing down the back of
I know. My husband is a news junkie. He watches, if he could, he'd watch CNN all the time. Yeah. She's coming up.
Did you go to Kansas?
I went to
I
Kansas University for my grad
and
school, but for my bachelor's,
What's name again is?
Amos.
Amos?
they have a good sports program.
They
Really
do?
good basketball program when I was here.
The Eagles.
That's Miss Goldberg, something?
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, see, I was
I'm not sure if
I went the year that I went there the first 2 years.
She went to Kansas though.
Play hockey.
I didn't play that one, no. A couple of my friends did. And
These are not big though.
I don't know why that doesn't work.
I know.
It was working at the beginning of the year.
Be in touch, you guys.
I think you need a rubber stout.
And I bought some of them, I don't know where any of them went.
So, you gotta keep it up.
Justin, thank you so much.
I appreciate
Could you
you
leave me some of
having
that
me.
information?
Yes, definitely.
What did you say now?
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity. Yes. Yes.
I hope everything went well.
Yep. like, for me, this is like the fun part, since this is what I used to do.
So did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, had an awesome time.
Good, I'm glad. They really do have, I think your story is awesome. They needed to hear that. You kind of have to give kids permission to move forward because they think this is where I'm supposed to stay.